Hey, how's everyone doing? Ricardo here. So right now, I'm currently working on myself. We give myself a 2 week guideline, 2 week notice to figure out if I want to do on the entrepreneurial path or if I want to take down the job route. I mean, I'll still be doing entrepreneurial path either way. It's just the entrepreneur. If I choose the job route, it'll be after a job. After I get a job, maybe 2 years, and then take the entrepreneur path, which I just go on it right now. So I'm gonna take about a couple of weeks to try to figure out. I think there should be enough time. I'm not exactly sure if it will or not be, but I think that's a good timeline. Like I said, I quit my job earlier 2 weeks ago, so I mean, but I just my intuition was telling me to do it. Was telling me to do it. My intuition gave me a nudge to do it, and so I mean, every day I was going into work, I was like, should I go to work? Should I not go to work? I don't really know. I don't really want to go, but back and forth. And so this one day I just decided not to go. Well, I mean, there was a couple of days where I didn't go, and I called it out sick, but I wasn't really sick. And so the third time I was actually about to go in, but then I left. I just I take the bus and give me 1 second, right? Yeah, so I ride the bus. It takes me an 8 minute walk to go to my work or the previous work, and I was about to walk. I was walking 5 minutes, and I was like, my body just went that void. So, and I knew after that was a wrap. There's no more going back to work. So I just said I quit, and I was done. So. And the thing is, that job wasn't that bad. I liked it. Customer service. If I'm gonna do a job again, that's gonna be in that role, customer service role. So, not really sure to be honest with you what my path is, but I know where I want my future to be. So, I just have to figure out which plan I want to go, and then from there figure out, how is everything gonna stack together. Um, yeah, I've been did numerous jobs that had racism that has happened. They're not the last job, not the last job realistically a lot, but I mean a lot. It didn't really happen that much, but I'm just saying I just gotta keep an eye out, and that's why I want to start the entrepreneur path because I just feel that being as a black person, it's really tough to get a job because they look at you and they see that you're black, and so they're like, is this a do I really want to make this choice? Like, he seems like he's a good candidate, but he's black. So that's one thing. That's how the society looks at it. So that's just the norm of how people look at it. I remember one time I went to Seattle and I went to it's called Aurora Avenue, which is basically where prostitutes and um, homeless people who steal and then do drugs and stuff like that. Anyways, I went out there because I used to smoke weed, and so I stole some stuff. Don't tell nobody. That was like 5 years ago. Who cares? Maybe 4 years ago. No, like 5 years ago. Yeah, I don't really care anymore. Anyways, yeah. So stole some stuff. Went to go get to try to sell it, and I saw this girl. I went to go talk to her, and then she was a hoe or what do you call it, a prostitute. I mean, I didn't really know at the time. I was trying to find ways to sell it because usually a store that the seller was closed down. So most likely because a lot of people use that store to sell their stuff that they stole. So I'm not really surprised about that. But I was trying to find there was another place trying to look for her, and she was like, "Oh, you're black," We were having conversation, and she was like, "Oh, you're black," and I was just like, "Okay, I know that I'm black," but obviously I understood what she meant. She was trying to say that, "Oh, you're a black person, so people don't like look at you like you're basically." I don't know how to put it. I don't know the way that they view it, but sometimes I get it like that too. When I see black people, it's always like, oh, like I don't really want to hang out with this person because he's black. But I don't use it like that. It's more like an intuition thing. It's more like, okay, like I don't want to talk to this person because I know, like, if we start hanging out, they're gonna make me. They're not gonna make me, but I'm gonna end up living a bad life, by going and talking to this person or this person. Just like white people too. Sometimes I don't want to talk to them either. Like, yo, like I'm not talking to you. Like, you're gonna make me do something stupid or impact my life in a negative way, just like black people do. But sometimes I can understand how white people act the way that they do to black people, or act the way think the way that they do to black people. Because I think like that a little bit sometimes too. But that's just because it's my intuition. Well, my intuition is not telling me. My intuition said, "Don't hang out with this guy." But my mind is saying, because this guy is a black and he's da 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 da. But obviously, is everyone is okay. So I don't know. I'm kind of taking this in a weird way, but basically, what I'm trying to say is you have to use your intuition, and I feel that I'm using my intuition, and that's why I left that job. And so now that's why I'm kind of a little bit cautious of not working. Basically, all the stories I'm trying to say is I'm a little bit more cautious of trying to work because I know that racism exists, and I've had stuff that happen to numerous jobs. I've worked in so many jobs. Oh my god, at least like 15 jobs. Working so many jobs, or at least, or most. I think at most 15 jobs. Yeah, I worked a lot of jobs, but that's why I said I want to become an entrepreneur too. I'm just like none of the jobs that I started ended up finishing. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm trying to figure it all out. I think I kind of discussed a little people with the topic that I'm talking about, but it's the truth, man. Like we as black people, we just get scrutinized every single day. It's just all you have to do is follow Dr. Umar Johnson. Listen to what he says, and he will tell you the real deal, the real shit. So, I mean, I just feel bad for us as a nation right now because just the way that. Actually, I don't even feel bad for the nation. It's not even about the white people. Like they can think of us whatever the way they want to. It's the black people as a whole. We have to work together, and I think that's the shittiest part about it. And that's why I had problems with black people in my childhood because I got bullied and literally like talked down to by black people, black men, black females. They all like bullied me. Then they make me feel in a weird situation when I was in elementary and middle school. The, during that time, I was like, oh, I can't believe I'm black. I wish I was white, And I tried to hang out with white people. Well, I hanged out with black people too, but the good ones, not the bad ones, not the ones who were bullied, and not the ones who people who would talk smack to you and all this stuff. And I remember coming down to this dimension, just living here, being born, and I saw witness my uncle get shot, by black people, and I was born in Haiti, and he got shot there, and it's just like, oh my god, like everything's just wrong with black people. It looks like white people are kind of right, or not that kind of right, but it looks like white people are the only people I hang around with. But obviously there were some black people that were cool too, not everyone but black people are bad, just like not every white person is bad or good, or every Asian person is bad or good. But long story short, what I'm trying to say is I didn't have, I didn't like being black. I thought that black people, so some black people, though the bad black people, I thought they overtook and just made black people look bad, and it made me not feel comfortable in my own skin, even though I wanted that. I wanted to be, and I'm not saying I wanted to be around black people every single day, that's not what I'm trying to say, and there's nothing wrong with that, but the good black people, not the black bad ones. But I just wanted to work as a team, to reach goals as a team, to work as a as a people, to work towards something, whatever you wanted to do. And so when I went to high school, I went to all white school. Not all white school, it's majority white school. All white school, that'd be shit. If I was the only black person, I'd be so pissed. And that's what I was there. Well, actually, my first 2 years, I moved to Washington, and I went to a mixed school, just like my middle school, elementary and middle school, to a mixed school. And then we moved to the suburbs, and I went to a majority white school, and I hated that. I was like, dude, sucks. Like, I thought I would love it because I get away from black people, but actually, I hated it even worse because I was not the only black person, but it was one of the few black people, and it's like, this is even worse. Like, I could have imagined this, I didn't think it would be that bad. But it was even worse. So, I don't know. I guess the moral of the story is I just been watching Dr. Umar Johnson, and I guess the moral of the story is I just feel that, not that I want to get out of my own skin. I like being black, but I just feel that we black people need to work together. We need to stop taking responsibility and stop just focusing all the attention on white people and saying white people are the bad people. White people caused this. I mean, they did, but at the same time, if we all just work together, Africans, American black people, Africans, Haitians, wherever there's a black nation out there, we all need to work together. Black Muslims, we need to all combine together and work together and just work together to just fight for us. And not only that, just work together and build stuff, like other ethnic groups do. Like Mexicans, they have their own restaurants and everything like that. We black people don't not have our own restaurants. We don't have our own anything. And I mean, that's the problem. We have music, but even that is getting infiltrated by other races. So it's like, yeah, man, this is weird, man. It's just, this is the time that we're in now. I know it's a better time than it was in the slavery times, but it's a different time now. They're doing it a different way. So we just got to find a way to work together, and that's the bottom line. So if you're white and watching this, thank you for watching it. But it's all my black people out there. We got to work together, and that's the bottom line. We need to do this because all our lives are in jeopardy and stake because nobody likes black people. No other races. The other races, they see black people as beneath them. Out of all the races, they hate the black people the most. And that's where we have to draw in our minds and stop letting other ethnic groups come into our domain and come into the things that we create and things that we do. It should be unapologetically us. We need to work together. Stop fighting each other, killing each other, robbing from each other. Stop doing this bickering, acting ghetto and all this stuff. We need to work together, and that's the bottom line. And I don't know if that ever happened, maybe. I hope so in my lifetime, but I don't know. It's bad now because it's bad. Everything that's happening to black people is bad now. Like I said, slavery times are worse, but this time is even worse because I think it's 10 times worse. It's just emotionally and mentally they're screwing with us. So anyways, thank you for watching. I just gotta say that. I know I was supposed to talk about my job and I just started talking about race too, but I said that's what Dr. Umar Johnson does, because when he talks about things, it's really unapologetically him, and I like that. So anyways, thank you guys. Take care and listen around for 2 weeks to find out if I'm going the entrepreneur or the job route. Entrepreneur or the job route. Entrepreneur or the job route. Let's see which one I go. So thank you. Peace. See ya.